Hello, everyone. Yeah, pleased to announce our investment in LimeJump, joining Statcraft Ventures, who invested earlier this year as well, which is a great new addition to the portfolio. And hopefully we'll explain a bit why we've done that investment behind our investment philosophy. So we are a pure financial VC. We're based in Amsterdam. This is the team. Julia also here, so if you're a startup looking for money, you can speak to either of us throughout the day. We also have a large group of industry advisors, and we have a broad group of financial investors backing us. So we have 3 energy utilities. We have a grid operator, so Tenet, the biggest grid operator in the Netherlands and the largest one in Germany. Some financial institutions and some local bodies as well, including the European Investment Fund. So at SET, we invest in early growth stage companies that have the potential to impact the energy markets worldwide. Now, what does that actually mean? In terms of early growth, we don't like saying seed, Series A, Series B. We don't really care about that. What we care is the company about to hit its growth acceleration phase? So you could be a company with $500,000 in revenue or a company with 10 million in revenue. It doesn't really matter. You could be a company that's founded 6 months ago, or it could be a company that was founded 10 years ago. What we care about is the growth acceleration phase. So we purely focus on the energy transition. And what that actually means is we think that the transition to renewable energies, the tipping point has already happened. We're going in that direction. There's only one way that we're moving. But making that transition successful and the speed at which that transition can happen really requires new business models and new technologies. So it's finding the new way for the consumer to use electricity, where it makes financial sense for him to buy green, or where a business invests in generation assets or battery storage assets, finding all the additional business models that make that a valuable financial proposition for the consumer, for the generator, and ultimately for society as a whole. So we invest in innovative business models, and our investment priority is smart energy. And what we define as smart energy is really the crossover between the ICT and the energy industry. We really look for software and services based. We're not interested in the latest generation generating asset that gets that extra few percent in generation space. Although we think they're absolutely key for the movement in the energy transition, it's not where we focus. So our focus is on software and services combined with or without hardware that can really impact the future of the energy sector. And the reason why we do this is because we think the business models are what's going to drive this. And at the moment, to get those new business models requires services. So it requires the digitization of the energy sector. We've had most of the presentations so far this morning are talking about the digitization of energy. And that's where the value of the future energy system is going to lie. The cost of solar is coming down, the cost of wind's coming down, the cost of batteries are coming down, but it's how you can combine that together and optimize it in the grid and optimize it with the consumer proposition, be it businesses or domestic. That's where the future business models that we think are going to be the most interesting to invest in. We really look for companies that have the potential to scale and really impact the future of the energy industry. And I think with LimeJump, the latest addition to the portfolio, it's a really good example of how we think a company that is really driving at a fundamental problem that's going to come out when, as new renewable energy is added to the system, that they have a prime position to be able to solve that problem. But ultimately at SET Ventures, we invest in people. So you can have the best product in the world, but if you don't have the team to back it up, that's not going to fly. So ultimately at SET Ventures, we invest in people. And we help management teams to grow businesses. And that's ultimately what we do. So if you're interested in investment and you think you meet our criteria, please come and speak to either myself or Julia. We're around for the rest of the day. Thanks.
Well done, Craig. Thank you very much. Which one is your portfolio star?
At the moment, it's probably Sonnen. Well, I think everybody here knows Sonnen, the world leader in domestic energy storage. But hopefully Lime Jump in the coming year or two as well.
That's the spirit. Thank you very much.